Hello, dearest Igraspers. Welcome to a brand new episode of your favorite weekly news capsule. Pride is concerned with who is right, but humility is concerned with what is right. Do not ever underestimate the value of staying humble. It is the solid foundation upon which all virtues rest. It is now time to begin with our news capsule.
Igraspers, did you know that India elected its 15th president earlier this week? Let us learn how this election process takes place. Unlike the Lok Sabha or assembly elections where we pick our representatives, the President of India is elected indirectly by the MPs and MLAs that we elect. India's Electoral College has 776 members of parliament and around 4,000 members of legislative assemblies who vote on the same day. The fate of the race between National Democratic Alliance candidate Droupadi Murmu against the opposition's joint nominee Yashwant Sinha was decided on Thursday with the counting of the votes. We congratulate Droupadi Murmu for becoming the first tribal woman in the country to occupy this coveted post and welcome her as our new president who will be taking over after Ramnath Kovind. If you liked this update, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more.
India wasn't the only country to hold its presidential elections this week. Sri Lanka's parliament moved to elect its new president following the resignation of Gotabaya Rajapaksa. In these assembly elections, six-time Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe emerged victorious after defeating dissident leader Dulas Afarapurapa and leftist JVP leader Anura Kumar Disanake. We wish the new president all the very best.
India isn't the only country going through an intense summer this year. A heat wave in Europe made its way to Britain last week to record the third hottest day in UK history. This wave has also been responsible for fueling ferocious wildfires in Spain and France. In response, these countries have evacuated thousands of people while mobilizing waterbombing planes and firefighters to battle the flames in the tinder-dry forests. Did you know that more than 70,000 hectares have been destroyed in Spain because of these fires? We wish the European authorities all the best as they attempt to deal with the crisis.
Igraspers, have you heard that researchers from Japan's Kyoto University are working on a plan to introduce a bullet train to space? This move will be sure to shake up the space travel industry. The project was announced last week and is designed by Japan's Kyoto University in collaboration with the firm Kazima Construction. During the announcement, they outlined their vision to build an artificial space habitat and an interplanetary rail system connecting Earth, the Moon, and Mars. They're also planning to build a glass habitat on Mars with an atmosphere similar to that of Earth so that humans can live there comfortably.
You must know that most industrial processes include an extremely energy-intensive step of building water or other fluids. But corporations and industries around the world can significantly reduce their energy use by improving the efficiency of systems that heat and evaporate water. This is why MIT researchers have now found a way to do just that. This team of researchers have specially designed surface treatment for the materials used in these systems by improving two key factors that govern the boiling process, namely the heat transfer coefficient HTC and the critical heat flux CHF. Do go online and read more about this inspired innovation.
Mally Leveland, nicknamed the Eco Mermaid, broke her own world record for swimming with a single fin by swimming the distance of a full marathon in the rough waters of Biscayne Bay in Florida in May. What was even more amazing was that she picked up trash from the water as she swam to bring attention to the pandemic of plastic pollution. Did you know that she began swimming with a special single swimming fin attached to both of her feet so that she could swim by kicking both her legs together. We urge you to go online and read more about this inspiring athlete.
The women's single finals for the Singapore Open Super 500 took place last week. India's PV Sindhu lifted the trophy after outwitting China's Wang Zili in an intense matchup. In the hard-fought title clash, Sindhu stayed strong to come up with 21-9, 11-21, 21-15. This title run will be a big boost for Sindhu, who will be leading the Indian charge at the Commonwealth Games starting July 28 in Birmingham. Did you know that this is her third title of the season? She also has 2 Olympic medals along with 5 other medals from the World Championships. She is truly an inspiration for all badminton players across the world.
The 18th edition of the World's Athletics Championship 2022 kicked off to a banging start last week. This edition is taking place at the Hayward Field in Oregon, USA, and it's a 10-day track and field event with over 2,000 athletes from around 200 nations. Neeraj Chopra is leading the strong Indian contingent and is looking to become the first Indian to win a gold at the event by crossing the 90-meter mark for javelin for the first time in his career. We wish him all the best in trying to break this marvelous record.
We have more sports victories to celebrate, this time at the ISSF Shooting World Cup, which took place in South Korea last week. India's Anjum Modgil won a bronze medal in the women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions event. Anjum shot 402.9 in the final round to finish third behind Germany's Anna Janssen 407.7 and Italy's Barbara Gambaro 403.4, who won the gold and silver medals respectively. At the men's 3-position team event, Sanjeev Rajput, Chain Singh and Aishwarya Pratap Singh clinched the silver medal after facing a strong Czech Republic team in the gold medal match. With 1 bronze and silver apiece, India consolidated its position at the top of medal tally with a total of 11 medals. What a fantastic performance by Team India.
For those of you familiar with Pablo Escobar and his story, here's some news that you might find interesting. Known as El Narco de Narcos, Rafael Caro Quintero was a drug lord who was placed on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list in 2018 after escaping prison. The search for him has been on for around 4 years, and just recently, the Mexican authorities were finally able to capture and arrest him. But do you know how all of this was possible? It was thanks to a 6-year-old canine called Max, a part of the Mexican Marines, who used her fantastic tracking abilities to find Quintero in San Simon. What an exciting conclusion to this story!
World's largest plant is a 500-year-old seagrass. Scientists have recently discovered the world's largest plant, and you would be surprised to learn where it lives. This plant, called the Pasedian's ribbonweed, is a seagrass in Australia that has grown more than 70 square miles by repeatedly cloning itself and is about 2,500 years old. Researchers found this species while collecting samples from the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Shark Bay. Isn't that fascinating?
Have you ever wanted to visit a magical landscape where volcanoes, unicorns, princesses, pirates and more are built entirely of balloons? Then you need to book your tickets to Florida very soon. Sherry Hatcher is the co-owner of Voices Magic Man Brad and Balloons and has been working with a team of 400 balloon artists from all over the world to create exactly this vision in Orlando. The team is building the spectacular display of balloons as a part of a fundraiser for Give Kids the World, a charity which serves critically ill children and their families. These displays are expected to fill 30,000 square feet of area and reach heights up to 24 feet. We hope you definitely get to see this mind-boggling exhibit one day.
The word of the week is succumb, which means to submit, give away, or yield to stronger force. I'm so proud of you. You did not succumb to peer pressure for doing silly things. The riddle of the week is: what is easy to get into but hard to get out of? It's trouble.
Can you guess who? This British actor got his career break as a young boy when he played the titular character of David Copperfield for a TV film in 1999. Since then, he has been in many movies, including Swiss Army Man, The Woman in Black, and The Tailor of Panama. But of course, he's famous around the world for having played the role of the sensational wizard Harry Potter in the 8-part movie series. Yes, it is Daniel Radcliffe. Did you know that he began acting at the age of 6 when he appeared as a monkey in a school play? Follow your dreams, no matter how young you might be.
Did you know that goats have rectangular pupils? Yes, goats have horizontal pupils which are like small rectangles in the center of their eyes. Having rectangular pupils increases their peripheral vision, providing them with a broad line of sight. This helps them to protect themselves from danger and predators. Other herbivores and ruminants having such pupils are sheep, deer, horses, etc.
Quiz time! What is the degree of peripheral vision that goats have in order to identify predators? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. The Great Britain, France, USSR or Soviet Union, USA, and China were part of the Allied forces during World War II. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Vidamrita of Wisdom World School, Kurukshetra, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear Igraaspers, this week let's read The Rainbow Troops by Andrea Hirata. Ikal is a student at the poorest village in an Indonesian island, where graduating from even 6th grade is considered remarkable. His school is under constant threat of closure, and Ikal and his friends face threats from every single angle. Will they be able to defy all odds to emerge victorious and happy? Read to find out. Don't forget to send us your thoughts at igraasp.com/iClub.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's news capsule. True humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is thinking of yourself a little less. And it is about opening yourself up to people around you. It is the key to becoming a sensitive and empathetic person. That's all we have for you this week. Thank you all for watching. See you again next week.